It's now the 12th of the 3rd, 2017. The time now is 22:33 in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK. So just a big respect to everybody, all subscribers and people all over the globe. And let's just carry on and see what we can find. Here in front of you, you can see the screen here of basically a solar event. Now that solar simulator in front of the sun that basically covers up a lot of the hidden planets that are around our sun right now. There's a huge problem with our sun, as we have noticed on other channels as well. Now, we are definitely darkening. It's March 2017. Here in the UK, it's very dim and dark as well. We get some at 10 AM in the morning. It's just starting to darkening, and then it lightens up by 2 PM, and then starts slowly getting darker by 3 PM. We're getting this every single day now. They keep chemtrailing the skies and to hide this situation because we've got a huge event that's heading our way as well, and you can just see the skies are completely different. Our sun is being covered up now by these heavenly bodies, and this object in front is not illuminating properly on the land, and we are facing big troubled times. So let's carry on and see what we can find. Also, as we know, Dr. Robert S. Harrington was so close to the truth. He even had a telescope that was basically fixed to the skies as well to hunt for Nibiru, Nemesis. I mean, they were so basically in touch with the situation, weren't they? They were so close, and sadly, this gentleman passed away. Unnatural causes. But the thing is, basically, there's other people that have sadly passed away as well because, I mean, so close to the truth, haven't they? And basically, it's just devastating to know that people just basically get shut down and closed off. And we've just got to keep fighting for the truth, don't we, as ourselves? Because, as I said before, media are just not saying a word, are they? So, so important to remember the past to these respected people that basically were ready to disclose the truth to the public, but as again, NASA and government, they just don't want to. They want to hide it all the time, don't they? Every single day. It's just making people go crazy now because this whole situation now in 2017, people are just going. It's just getting to a situation now where it's got to come out now, isn't it? So important. Also, remembering these halos in the sky, these rainbows. In fact, halos. I believe that this is hiding a huge celestial body, Nibiru, that's behind those halos. It's all part of the system. And these chems are spraying every single day to hide the truth. That simulator, solar simulator, is up there, and it's just basically covering a lot of. They've got mirrors up there. They've got satellites that are moving this object every single day, paying out trillions of dollars. I mean, the thing is, it's got to be a situation now that we've got to stand up to government and start, organising a situation so we can expose these people, because they're just getting away with murder with this situation, aren't they? These halos are basically to hide and cloak what's going on up there in our inner solar system now. Neptune, Uranus, was knocked about by a huge planetary object, Nibiru, in the past. They were knocked off course on their orbits, and now basically we're going to get knocked off our orbits soon. A huge pole shift will occur as well. Here is a NOAA chart, a history chart, okay, that's starting back in the 15th century. And also looking the other side, you can see 2010, a rapid pole shift. And the thing is, so basically it's climbing every single time now. They don't want you to see this. It is climbing. We are heading for a huge shift. And also, as again, you need to prepare for this. I'm prepared, I'm stocked up, and other people need to prepare as well. But it's so evident now that you need to bury deep into the internet to be able to pick up this information, because it's really seriously is going to happen shortly. I can just people on the channel and people that are viewing the channel as well, basically other channels, they all know this is going to happen shortly, because you can feel it, can't you? You know, I mean, when the sun rises, you feel tension as well in the air, and basically with these chem planes spraying our skies, it's all happening up in the skies now. And as the system comes closer, the magnetic pull from Nibiru will affect our Earth and cause this huge pole shift like it did before in the past. I mean, the diagram here says, at the current direction, the magnetic North Pole is heading directly towards Russia. The following images and the dramatic acceleration while pointing out to the past 50 years versus the past 10 years of movement. So we really are in a deep situation right now. Also, these professionals at NOAA, they basically know that the system is coming, and also they're tracking things every single day. The weather patterns are getting erratic. These will not give you the truth on the media stations, the weather reports on TV. They will not give you the true information, because if you look at the skies, the weather patterns are changing. The clouds look very strange, and they will not disclose the chemtrails as well. This is part of the agenda as well, and these know full well that the binary twin is heading close towards us each time, and the sea levels are rising all the time as well, because there's many other people that have explained the truth as well. It's to John Moore. This well-respected man, basically told us the truth in his presentations and his videos as well, and his radio show. I listen to it every day. And basically, he knows it's coming. He's had other people from military and also naval operations basically said that this is going to happen, and move to higher land as well, which they are there. It's so evident. Basically, he picked up other pieces of information off other people describing the situation. And these people were in different parts of the world, telling them the same story, that have never met each other before. So it is 100% that wormwood is out there. It's heading our way. It's been here before. We've had pole shifts before, many a times. I mean, there's cities under Antarctica, 20 miles down. I mean, there's so much evidence that the government will try and hide from us. Keep putting up these fake news programs to basically disinform us every single time. They just want to keep our eyes down to pay our bills and to not know the truth. I mean, it's absolutely right in our faces now, screaming at us now. The skies have completely altered, and the sun and the simulator, I mean, it's so obvious now what they're doing. Also, the ice caps are melting completely every single day. It's getting worse. I mean, since 1979, more than 20% of the polar ice cap has melted away, north and south poles. I mean, it is a situation now, isn't it? Now, they keep blaming it on global warming. It's just absolutely complete fallacy. It's a complete hoax. We've got that binary twin, the sun's twin, the Death Star, that's basically close to us now. It's right near the sun right now. And again, this coming summer, it's just going to look even stranger, isn't it? I mean, on the cams as well, I've noticed again today, very, very dark skies. It's like we're in the shadows, isn't it? Let the light shine through the darkness, as the comments have been said in the past. I mean, this diagram just shows you, I mean, that we are basically having very high sea. The seas are rising. I mean, all over the world now, and we are shifting very slowly now as well. It'll only take a short time until we get the huge shift. This man, Mr. Donald Trump, needs to expose this now. He needs to let everybody know, members of the public all over the world. He needs to acknowledge this to other government leaders as well, like Putin and other. I mean, it's so obvious now what's going on. So I hope that Mr. Trump will explain and let others know that Nibiru, Helion, the moons, and the binary twin, Nemesis, is very close to our Earth now. He knows this. He just needs to be truthful now and to explain to other people around the world that this event is coming and to prepare. He needs to acknowledge this and tell people to prepare for the worst, because the thing is now, we are definitely shifting, as I say, and we need to get this out now. We need to let people all over the world know that this is happening. This also was taken by infrared, by the IRIS specialized telescope. And the thing is, basically, I mean, this was taken some time ago. Now, it's got a lot more closer to our Earth now. But as I said, they seem to have slowed down these celestial bodies. I don't think they've stopped. I think basically it's because it's on an ecliptic orbit. It's basically, it's coming out and coming towards in again. So it's just basically keeping our eyes to the skies. And this summer, here in the UK, I'm going to be using my equipment to hopefully catch this object. Because, as Earth rotates and it's in its orbit, other countries and other parts of the world, they're going to see it for a short time, and then it's going to go, and then other people around the other parts of the world are going to see it as well. So it's just basically catching the right moment. And as I saw this object, a huge red object, on the 25th of July last year. And I mean, it's there. It's 100% there. And I just, as again, hope the governments around the world do expose it and hopefully let people, the public, know that this is a real huge event that's heading our way. This is an aerial view of the Adam's calendar at the southern tip of Africa, and basically it's in the Bible as well. This calendar is pointing, and it's absolutely aligned with the Orion's belt and also other star systems as well. It's got a lot of history as well with it, and also they say that basically humans are a slave race, and also there's so much information with this Adam's calendar as well, predicting lots of things as well, the incoming system and everything. So it's important to research this and look into this as well. Here in the UK, Mrs. Theresa May is panicking. You can see as well when she's in her speeches at members of Parliament that they are panicking. You can read in between the lines of what they're saying, and also the whole games basically is a game now, isn't it? I mean, they are basically just biding their time, and basically they're just building their underground cities, and they're hiding away from this now. They're very worried about it. They can't do nothing. There's nothing they can do but use the military to spray our skies. This lady and other members of Parliament as well, they know what's going on. They know the truth is out there, and it's coming very shortly now. They know that this pole shift will occur, and all these earthquakes around the world, they just know what's going on. They still want to try and smear lies and deceit in front of our eyes to make us carry on to think everything's normal. It's just completely out of order. Again, climate change is a complete hoax, because we have these bodies that are up there now. And there's hundreds and thousands of people now taking pictures and images of the skies and picking up objects up there. There's also these white orbs in the sky, I believe to be like demons. I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, they come down and orbs, and I mean, it's all happening now, isn't it? With CERN and HARP, these great tools that have been designed to manipulate the skies as well, to deceive us. Many things going up there now as well. This event is incoming, and still the media come out with all this telltale stories to say it's our fault that the earth is warming up. It's our fault of the fumes and the smoke and the aerosol cans. I mean, the ozone layer is completely finished, and the darkened shadows of the skies as well as proving we've got these huge objects up there. So I'm just going to continue and just basically research and find out what's going on. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to have a look at some of the Mexico cams as well, here, 12th of 3rd, 2017, see what's going on in the skies. Here in Mexico on this Cosmo Ponetti cam, and you can see that, can't you, the chems on the horizon. It's a live cam now, and that sunset, I mean, the thing is, I mean, you've never seen anything like it. I mean, how dark it is as well. I mean, they're hazing the skies, and this simulator in front, this solar simulator is just basically covering our natural sun all the time now, because there is a huge problem in front of the sun when we've got these objects. There is some crazy situations going on up there. And I'm going to go to another image now. But basically, I mean, the thing is, we are ready for a huge pole shift. We really are now. Here also on this Mexico cam, you can see on the horizon, below the sun, there's another reflection. That reflection is from the binary twin Nemesis. The darkened skies, and that simulator again, every single day they're placing that simulator in front of our sun so we don't get to see the truth. Every single time I look at these cams and other cams, they are just basically showing that we are heading, and also the skies, they have completely changed now. Yet again, another live cam showing you that these are not our natural clouds. I do believe that our natural clouds are being affected by the Nibiru system as well. The magnetic pull is causing them to look strange as well. And there's two reflections there, can you see on the horizon on the left-hand side? That red colouring coming through, and you've got that white, hot-looking celestial object that's above as well with the sun. It's just basically these blankets of chems as well covering everything. And how dark the skies are. We're being blanketed every day by these chemtrails. They are just basically covering everything. The powers to be are very deceitful towards humanity right now. They really are. And I'm going to show you now again the telescope the Vatican's got that basically show they are tracking the system every day with. They call it Lucifer. I'll show you this now. This is it. This is Lucifer. This telescope that basically is heat cooled, and basically it's basically a telescope that they're watching the Nibiru system. They can see it through infrared technology, and they're tracking it. They're tracking it right now, today, all through 24-hour tracking the system. They know it's there. It was built for this purpose as well. These people, powers to be, people at the Vatican as well, they know full well what's coming. And it's on the highest mountain in Arizona. And basically, it's a situation, isn't it? I mean, we really need to wake other people up about this as well. It's so important. This thing is combined with mirrors, effectively and efficiently sharp at a single 75-foot telescope. I mean, all this money going into this as well, taxpayers' money, is spent to build this, and they're not saying anything to us, the public. I mean, they should tell us now, shouldn't they? It's so important now, because they can see it. This is why it's there, this telescope. They wouldn't have built it for any other reason. They've done this, and it's been documented as well. Going back to this live cam in Mexico, you can see that horizon, the blueness and the redness in the skies now, can't you? These heavenly bodies are 100%, aren't they? I mean, you can see the reflections. It's basically, as I said before, we've only got the choice of looking at the skies with our phones and our cameras and telescopes and things, and also tracking the skies and noticing the big changes of what's going on. It'd be brilliant if we could use a big telescope like Lucifer, or a huge tracking infrared technology. I mean, the thing is, we can't get our hands on that, and the government have basically hidden and basically using the technologies and tracking everything now in the skies. So it's just, as I said, just using our initiative to get the information out there now. Here's another Mexico cam in Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. And basically, it's again, you can see the state of the sun and the reflections as well. Now, on that sea, you can see the yellowness of the natural sun below. You can also see that blue reflection to the lower right-hand side. It's basically reflecting from the simulator. I mean, look again from that simulator. Look how dark it is on the ground. We are being eclipsed. I've said this many a times before. So worrying now, because as I said before, again, it's just looking at the cams in the past. Very light skies, but now it's just dimming every single day. And thank you again for all your emails and messages, because I'm seeing your images as well, and I'm noticing they're very dark as well for the time of the day. And you're worried too. We're all worried, because no one's saying anything, are they? The government, nothing. No, the news media are saying nothing about the dark skies. We can all know and acknowledge that something is wrong now. Here on this image as well, I mean, very dark skies. It's another live cam. And that sun just looks very, very, just completely wrong, the shape and everything, and then chemtrails that spray in the skies. This is an eclipse. I mean, you can see this, can't you? It's so evident that these heavenly bodies are in front of our sun now. And the next step is to be heading towards our planet Earth. And that's when we get the pole shift. Let me tell you something as well, that we are shifting right now. Very slowly. It's been going on for years. We are starting to shift, of course. And I mean, down on the land here on this image, you can see that it's far too dark for that time of the day as well. I mean, you can just see the blueness of the skies, but I mean, it's getting dark above, isn't it? That blanket sheet of grey chems that they spray every day in the skies. And again, I've had another email today of a gentleman saying that he's very, very poorly and not well at all. The doctor's still pumping with different medications and send him on his way. I mean, look at these. I mean, the sun is now completely being cloaked, isn't it? I mean, how long more? How many more times are they going to get away with this? Because by the looks of it and the dimness of the skies, I truly believe we're going to go into 3 days of darkness with this. I really believe this, because it's getting so dark now. Here again on this Mexico cam, this Acapulco Condesa cam in Mexico. I mean, you can see that red plasma bottom of where the sun's supposed to be. I mean, the black dot is not there anymore, is it, on this video? it's just basically, as I said, the sun's reflecting on the sea, but that simulator, that object, the solo. I mean, the thing is, though, it's covering everything, isn't it? And because it's covering, look at the land, it's dark. On the land, it's not getting the true sun. We're getting this big, huge mirror that's basically cloaking and stopping us from seeing everything. And the affection as well, because the thing is, though, it's affecting the Earth's core. And they seem to think, as I said before, it's going to stop this. They don't realise that these heavenly bodies are huge objects. And I mean, the thing is, every time I see these images, these cams, and I see it getting darker each week, I mean, this is a huge situation on our hands, isn't it? And I still look at the media on TV, and I still walk about in the towns and go do my day-to-day activities and things, and I notice that no one is looking up. Nobody's just not interested in this anymore. I mean, there's no members of the public. They're just carrying on doing their day-to-day things, and on the telly, it's just basically they're just lying to people bare-faced, and they're just covering it all up. It's got to be a situation now that it's time now, isn't it, to explain to people and to let people know that this event is coming. The sun has changed. The skies are completely changed. The colourings, and we're absolutely getting into a dark shadow event. So I'm going to go to another image now for you. Here's another Mexico cam. Okay, another Acapulco cam. And basically, I mean, the sun is it's behind that simulator. And look how dark it is. It's far too dark for March 2017 again. I mean, the dark shadows prove it. This sun of ours is it's in deep trouble, isn't it? And the government just don't want us to see it, do they? They really don't. Here's another live cam that's in Mexico, the La Paz cam. Again, I mean, this is so evident, isn't it? You've got that halo in front of the sun, and also you've got that tint just below the sun. The chems are being sprayed in the sky, blasting the sun, and also that simulator that's in front of it, and also the binary twin reflection just below it. Now, the thing is, it's all there, isn't it? The darkened skies. Again, as I said, we're in March, and it's not supposed to be like this. You're supposed to get a normal sky. People down on the ground, they must be looking up at the sky thinking, what is going on? Because I would be, and we would all be doing that, won't we? Every single one of us would be stood there on this harbour view, looking out at the sea, and basically we would be thinking, wouldn't we? This is it. Because this halo is part of the covering system. They're using mirrors up there, they're using all sorts of technology up there to hide what's coming, right to the very end. And as I said before, I mean, I do want to speak to the public, I do want to announce this. And all I can do is do this channel and hoping other people are noticing and seeing this as well. And waking more people up and noticing that others have been wide awake to this for many years. It's fantastic because we all know now that this event is coming. This says it all on this screen. Nibiru and also the binary twin have been noticed in the past in the skies, but they keep blasting the skies. The military are doing it every single day now. NASA can see it. They turn the cameras around on the space station, so we can't see it. We're getting red reflections off the space station as well. Here it is. This is a live cam now, right now on the NASA Ustream. Look at the Earth. It's very red. Now this reflection from Nibiru is very, very close now. They can turn the camera around. We will see Nibiru 100%. I mean, look at the difference in colours now that's reflecting off the space station, and now this huge red source of energy and reflections and colours are now down on the Earth. Look at the colouring in the skies. We can see this now. If we look on the other side, where we are down on Earth and looking up to the skies, we can see this red reflection, these pink and red clouds, every day. It's just a situation now. It's starting to be we're starting to notice it on the Ustream, on the Mexico cams, on the Skyline cams, the Earth cams. Many webcams are showing the truth. You only have to go and look outside at the horizons when the sun rises in the morning skies to notice that things are changing. And also on the sunset as well, the red chemtrails in the skies. And these clouds from HARP, the rippled clouds from HARP. CERN is a big system that they use as well to hide the skies. I mean, it's all being used, and the thing is, we are being affected by this. The public are starting to get raged and angry about it. I mean, I've noticed there's people close to me that down the road, they're fighting and getting stressed over nothing, silly bickering. It's all part of what's going on. I mean, look at the chems on this cow. This is just toxic waste that we're breathing in, and it's all covering what's going on up in the skies. This red, pink reflection is from the Nibiru, the system. I mean, the binary twin is reflecting as well. They can't hide it forever. It's very, very close now, isn't it? And as I said, when we go through to spring into summer, we're going to start seeing some serious celestial objects. The reflections are getting huge now. They really are. And I've got to go now, so I'm going to do another video tomorrow for you. And respect to everybody from Matt Rogers. Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's Matthew. It's now the 12th of the 3rd, 2017. The time now is 22:33 in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK. So just a big respect to everybody, all subscribers and people all over the globe. And let's just carry on and see what we can find. Here in front of you, you can see the screen here of basically a solar event. Now that solar simulator in front of the sun that basically covers up a lot of the hidden planets that are around our sun right now. There's a huge problem with our sun, as we have noticed on other channels as well. Now, we are definitely darkening. It's March 2017. Here in the UK, it's very dim and dark as well. We get some at 10 AM in the morning. It's just starting to darkening, and then it lightens up by 2 PM, and then starts slowly getting darker by 3 PM. We're getting this every single day now. They keep chemtrailing the skies and to hide this situation, because we've got a huge event that's heading our way as well, and you can just see the skies are completely different. Our sun is being covered up now by these heavenly bodies, and this object in front is not illuminating properly on the land, and we are facing big troubled times. So let's carry on and see what we can find. Also, as we know, Dr. Robert S. Harrington was so close to the truth. He even had a telescope that was basically fixed to the skies as well to hunt for Nibiru, Nemesis. I mean, they were so basically in touch with the situation, weren't they? They were so close, and sadly, this gentleman passed away. Unnatural causes. But the thing is, basically, there's other people that have sadly passed away as well, because I mean, so close to the truth, haven't they? And basically, it's just devastating to know that people just basically get shut down and closed off. And we've just got to keep fighting for the truth, don't we, as ourselves? Because, as I said before, media are just not saying a word, are they? So, so important to remember the past to these respected people that basically were ready to disclose the truth to the public, but as again, NASA and government, they just don't want to. They want to hide it all the time, don't they? Every single day. It's just making people go crazy now, because this whole situation now in 2017, people are just going. It's just getting to a situation now where it's got to come out now, isn't it? So important. Also, remembering these halos in the sky, these rainbows, in fact, halos. I believe that this is hiding a huge celestial body. Nibiru, that's behind those halos. It's all part of the system. And these chems are spraying every single day to hide the truth. That simulator, solar simulator, is up there, and it's just basically covering a lot of. They've got mirrors up there. They've got satellites that are moving this object every single day, paying out trillions of dollars. I mean, the thing is, it's got to be a situation now that we've got to stand up to government and start, organising a situation so we can expose these people, because they're just getting away with murder with this situation, aren't they? These halos are basically to hide and cloak what's going on up there in our inner solar system now. Neptune, Uranus, was knocked about by a huge planetary object, Nibiru, in the past. They were knocked off course on their orbits, and now basically we're going to get knocked off our orbits soon. A huge pole shift will occur as well. Here is a NOAA chart, a history chart, okay, that's starting back in the 15th century. And also looking the other side, you can see 2010. a rapid pole shift. And the thing is, so basically, it's getting it's climbing every single time now. They don't want you to see this.